Okay, hello everyone. I'm very happy to share our PPT and video with my team members. We have learned a lot studying this course this sentence. Now let me and my team members introduce to you. Our groups have 郝一新、李亚杰、林树、柳泉 and 韩佳玉. Okay, let's go start.
I'm glad to show you our group's assessment. My name is Liu Quan. Now I will show you the part 1. In part 1, the theme is what we had learned from capital investment decision. The first concept, it means fixed assessed investment decision, that is, to decide whether to accept or reject a fixed assessment investment project, commonly known as capital project. The main body of investment is enterprises. The object of investment is productive assets. The characteristic of capital investment decision is increasing investment is big, investment risk is big, directly affect the survival and development of enterprises. 2. Types. It has 3. A is replacement type investment decisions, renewal of existing production equipment, renovation of production plans, renewal of production process, and so on. B, expansion investment decisions, the purchase of new production equipment, the purchase of new product production lines, and so on. C, other investment decisions, investment in waste treatment equipment, and so on. 3. Process capital investment decision generally adopts discount analysis method. It has 5. The first is estimate the expected cash flow of the investment project, including the cash flow during its life and the residual value of the assets at the end. 2. Estimate the risk of expected cash flow and determine the minimum ROI requirement by the enterprise according to the risk and the average market cost of capital. 3. Discount the cash flow of each year with the minimum rate of return required by the enterprise. And the 4 and the 5, we can see it from the PPT is this. And we can note that basic methods of capital investment decision making have 2. One is no discounted evaluation method. Static method does not take into account the time value of money. Accounting rate of return method, ARR. Payback period method, PBP. The 2 is discounted evaluation method, dynamic method, taking into account the time value of money. Net present value method, NPV. Profitability index method, PI. The embedded rate of return method, IRR. Now what I show is end. Then welcome my groups and other classmates will show you the part 2.
Of the enterprise products new technology and new motivation is that external information internal factors of enterprise act on the enterprise strengthening and guide the innovation. The innovation of the enterprise can be divided into the mid guidance and pressure of external information. environmental self-consciousness of the enterprise to conscious responsibility and protection of its own interests. Number 3, resources expression motivation in the interesting aspect of the enterprise, which is the motivation of countless persons. There are many choices from the business can be divided into the main business of capital expenses, the expenses of the upper and lower recharge of the institution, and diverse expenses from the space result can be divided into direct expenses and expenses.
Hello, Professor. I'm Lin Su. I'm speaking on how does learning affect our future? 1. Investment is a necessary condition for enterprises to obtain profits. Enterprises are profit-oriented, and profit is the financial result obtained when enterprises carry out production and operation activities. If an enterprise wants to obtain more profits, it must invest the funds raised. Either the enterprise uses them for self-investment and use them directly in the production and operation of the enterprise, thus increasing the productivity of the enterprise, or the enterprise invests them externally and receive the corresponding remuneration in the form of bonds or equity. 2. Investment is the basic prerequisite for achieving financial management objectives. However, the ability for an enterprise to create value can only be realized through investment activities. If the enterprise is regarded as a piece of cake, the purpose of effective investment by the owner is to make this cake bigger and bigger, so that all parties who have interest with the enterprise can benefit from it and get corresponding remuneration, which is the goal of financial management of the enterprise. 3. Investment is a necessary means for the survival and development of the enterprise. For the enterprise, investment is not only the basic for maintaining the reproduction of the enterprise, but also a necessary condition for expanding the reproduction. If the owner wants to expand the production scale of the enterprise, the only way to increase the access of the enterprise is through investment of the expansion of the production scale of the enterprise. If the boss wants to maintain the normal production of the enterprise, he also needs to add a certain amount of working capital, and all this can only be achieved by investment. Hainan Vanguard has a painful lesson in poor investment decisions. In 2.5 years, Hainan Vanguard actually made 29 investments in industries, including real estate development, tropical agriculture, and entertainment. As a result, part of them were trapped in real estate development, and another part lost a lot in project development and trade. Summing up the lessons, some of these investment failures were due to poor management and operation, but more were due to poorly selected projects and poorly investment decisions. This shows the importance of investment decisions.
Okay, the fourth part. What we hope to achieve with this learning. Through the study of the investment capital decisions, we can conduct a risks analysis of investment project in the future work. And the risk analysis should adopt the net present value break-even analysis of investment project. Zero net present value means that the project just gets the benchmark level of information, preserving the initial investment, which is the real break-even state of the project. In this state, the net cash flow of the project in future years not only makes up the principal of the initial investment and just meets the return opportunity cost. Investing in the project will neither increase the value of the company nor reduce the value of the company. The characteristic of investment project decision indicators changing with one or several factors is called the sensitivity of decision indicators to uncertain factors. Through the sensitivity analysis, the sensitivity factors that have important effects on the decision indicators are found out from many uncertain factors, and we can calculate the degree of the influence on the decision indicators, so as to judge the ability of the project to withstand risks. In reality, we can also use sense analysis to investigate the specific scenario that the project may face in the future, and comprehensively analyze the changes of each variable affecting the project decision indicators under this scenario. The second one, through the study of the investment capital decision making, we can better judge the merits and disadvantages from the perspective of project investment in our work. In short, projects that maximize company value. To meet this goal, choose the financial decision plan with the greatest new value. Capital investment decision is the first decision in the financial decision system. In the real decision, choose the sum of the net present value is greater than zero in the largest project, namely the value of the project benchmark, NPV, and the financing effect of the largest investment project to ensure the value of the company, this goal. The third one, through learning, we can understand from what aspects to evaluate the advantages and disadvantages of a project and what indicators to determine a project. First one, net present value is the most sensitive capital investment decision index recognized by the academic circle and fits the pursuit of enterprise value maximization goal. NPV refers to the difference between the present value of the cash flow during the expected life period of the project and initial investment of the project. The economic meaning of NPV is to discount the additional cash flow generated by investing the project to the present value. That is, the new value invested in the project for the enterprise. The larger the NPV of the investment project, the greater the value of the enterprise. Second one, profit index refers to the ratio of the sum of the current net cash flow in each future period to the initial investment of the project throughout the life of the project. PI measures the present value of the cash flow generated by each unit of investment in the future. That is, the total value created by each unit of investment during the life of the project. A third one, internal return rate. Order that the sum of the present value of net cash flow of the project is equal to the initial investment of the project. That is, the net present value of the project is equal to a discount rate of 0. IRR essentially refers to the average net reward per year per unit of investment over the life of the project. It refers to the rate of return that the investment project itself can actually achieve. Next one, discount payback period. It refers to the total present value of the expected cash flow of project is equal to the period of the initial cash flow of the project. Generally, it's expressed as years. That is, the years required to recover the initial investment. The discount payback period can measure the recovery of the initial investment. The last one, the payback period, assumes that time required to recover the total investment when the investment project is ready for sale.